having a fabulous week so far. In today's video, I thought I would take you guys along with me as I reset my home for the weekend. I like to do a house reset usually on Thursdays because my hubby has off usually on Fridays and he's home. So I like to make sure the house is kind of tidied and reset. My house isn't dirty or anything like that. It's not a deep clean. It's more of a kind of just tidying up from the week, the week's havoc, the busyness of the week. Sometimes things get brought down here and not brought up, or I like to do a nice vacuum, a nice dusting, just enter the weekend. Since me and my hubby spend a lot of our time here home, just enter the weekend on a fresh, smell good, nice note. So we're going to be resetting, my home a little bit, cleaning up, tidying up. As you can see, my kitchen is kind of clean. I'm probably just gonna wipe down the countertops, the stove, some of the cabinets and things like that. Then I'm gonna vacuum. I'm gonna do some dusting. Want to vacuum my sofas and my chairs, all that good stuff. And then I don't know if you guys see, but my baking dish is empty. So I thought we could do some baking. I want to do some blueberry muffins because I don't know, it's just something I'm craving, and I feel like when I make blueberry muffins at the start of the weekend, we actually eat them because they're an easy, quick breakfast. We'll have them with coffee. They're just really good. So gonna make some blueberry muffins, gonna do some baking, some tidying up. I also wanna come on and give you a little quick update on my reads, what I'm reading, what I finished up. And I wanna work on my denim jacket. If you've been following me for a while, you guys know that I started a little project, which is I got a regular denim jacket and I have been adding patches and buttons to just some of my most favorite things on my denim jacket. It's a project I've been working on for a while, and it makes me happy. It's so funny because my husband and me were eating breakfast the other day and I had my denim jacket on, and even though it's hot outside here in Jersey, it's been cold in the restaurants and movies and things. So if we go eat, I'll bring my denim jacket. And he said, "Girl, your jacket tells a story." And I just love that. So I am going to be working on that, show you a couple new pins I got, and yeah, we'll just spend the day hanging out. Let's jump into it. Starting in my kitchen, which you guys, this did not need a lot of work at all. I like to make sure my sink is clean and just ready for all the cooking I'm probably going to be doing this weekend in here. It's just something I do to keep up the whiteness on my farmhouse sink. You guys know these things can stain rather easily, so I like to do on reset days, just keep it nice and fresh. I also like to refreshen any flowers I may have. I try to get a new bouquet every time I go grocery shopping on the weekends, which is usually Sunday, but I like to refresh the flowers and the water on Thursdays just so that they can last throughout the weekend until I get a new bouquet. After I finish wiping down all my counters, I like to take this time to refill my soap dispenser in the kitchen because it's usually kind of running low by this time. I love this specific soap dispenser. I got it at Target. It actually said it was advertised as like a maple syrup holder kind of, but I'm using it for my soap dispenser, and I found it in the Target dollar spot. It's definitely a good find. Now it's time to vacuum the rug runner in my kitchen. I like to do this every day, but I definitely do them on Thursdays because I do have two cats that tend to shed a lot, especially during the summertime. They shed their winter coats. So I make sure to vacuum like this specific runner in the kitchen where I'm prepping food every single day. Moving on to the living room, I had to just give a quick vacuum over my cream and beige kind of rug because my cat's hair is dark. So when you see it shed on this rug, you can see it very, very, very good. So I am just passing over this. Then I'm going to spray down all of my surfaces that kind of, you know, tend to gather dust and things like that. So I like to do my 2 end tables, my coasters that we use a lot, and my coffee bar. I also take a moment to put away any throw blankets or extra throw pillows I may have taken out during the week to just make myself more cozy. I vacuum the sofa as well as the pillows, fluff them up, just get them ready for a weekend of relaxing. Next, I'm taking you over to my cat Leia's room. Just kidding. It's actually my mud room. You guys don't see a lot of this particular mud room, but that's because it's very lived in looking. It's always kind of messy. It's the only area of my home that I don't mind. Gets a little bit out of control, and Leia's not happy that I'm in here reorganizing and I'm planned to vacuum. She is not a fan of the vacuum. So what I do in here is I just kind of fluff up the pillows, make sure the drawers and bins are all set. I'm gonna do a quick vacuum over the rug and organize the shoes. That's all I do in this area. I try not to stress this area so much just because I know it's gonna be a mess in a few days. It's just one of those areas of my home that just looks really, really lived in, and I'm okay with it. Also take this reset day to empty out the garbages in both the bathroom and the kitchen. That way our garbage bags are pretty much empty to start the weekend. Me and my hubby go through so much trash. We don't understand how we accumulate so much trash like during the week. It's crazy. And I like to make sure that I wipe down my countertops in my bathroom as well as my cabinets and restock anything that we may need in there. So I usually have 3 extra rolls of toilet paper in there, and I like to keep them in a little basket on top of my toilet. So I plan to restock that and just kind of have it set for the weekend. Okay, you guys, just wrapped up all my little reset for the house. I spared you guys the footage of me just vacuuming all the rugs in my bedrooms. My bedrooms didn't really need much. Me and my hubby's bedroom, the bed was made already, so I just went in there, wiped down the end tables and gave it a quick vacuum. And my bedroom, let me explain. Me and my hubby both have like hobby rooms. So my collecting room / dressing room was pretty much all straightened up. I just needed to do a quick vacuum. And my hubby's room, he always has clothes everywhere, so I had to hang up a bunch of clothes and vacuum his room, his office room or whatever. But I spared you guys that footage because then it just would have been a lot of vacuuming. But other than that, everything seems to be in place. I just made myself some water. You guys, it's so hot in Jersey. I've been trying to give my ACs a break because they're just running constantly. So like I try to leave them like off until noon because they're on pretty much all night, keeping us cool so that we get a good quality sleep. So I try to keep them off. But you guys, on days like this where I'm like running around cleaning, dusting, I'm like sweating, you guys. I don't know if you can tell how glistening I am, but I'm like sweating. My hair looks crazy. So just poured myself some ice water in my new tumbler. Let me show you guys how cute is this glass tumbler. It says there's no such thing as too many books, and it has some books and flowers. I just thought this was adorable, and what was even more cute was that it came with a matching purse or tote bag, not purse, but tote bag. And I'm gonna be using this to shop for my books. I'm going to Barnes & Noble's this weekend because I have a few fall reads I wanna pick up and see if I can find. Two specifically that I really want to go and pick up, but I will share those with you in another video. But isn't this cute? There's no such thing as too many books. And then you got your little tumbler. You're just ready to go. Let's do your book shopping. I love this. So got this. I wanted to show you guys that. That's like a new pickup. A little book update. I finally finished A Court of Wings and Ruin. You guys know that this is part of a series. Oh my goodness, you guys. I had some emotional ups and downs reading this book. It was so good. Honestly, I think this one is my favorite in the series. I know a lot of people like the one previous to this, and that's their favorite. But this is my favorite, honestly. I like being emotionally messed with, apparently. But I love also the heart of battle. And this is kind of when they're in battle. The beginning is, the first like 20 chapters is like preparing for war and strategizing. And then there's this huge battle. And it was just amazing and heart-wrenching and beautiful and just a great, great series, you guys. If you guys haven't read any of Sarah J. Maas's books, definitely check her out. I absolutely love this author. So I finally finished that. I told you guys I was gonna the last video, but it took me like, I want to say a week to knock out like the last 30 chapters or something, but whatever. It is what it is. The next one I started was Sense and Sensibility. You guys know I picked this up. I had a little bit of an idea of the backstory, but I've never read it, by Jane Austen. And I realized when I started it that I was struggling. So I read the first 3 chapters. I'll be very honest with you guys. I had a hard time kind of understanding what was going on. I know this literature it's an American classic, and it's different because they don't speak like this anymore, like nowadays. So I had a very hard time. I even went so much as going on YouTube and finding a breakdown of the first 3 chapters. And then my friend Liz actually wrote me and she said, girl, just watch the movie first and then read it. It'll help you kind of understand what's going on in the book. And she's like, it's so good though, and you're gonna get used to the way they talk. It's just because we don't talk like this anymore. So I was like, am I crazy? Or is this very complicated? It just was a totally different style of what I'm used to reading. I am gonna be very honest and just humble myself. So I am on chapter 4, but this weekend I am watching Sense and Sensibility because I am determined to kind of get a grasp on the writing and figure out what's going on. So that's a little update. In the meantime, I did start A Court of Frost and Starlight, which is the next, basically the second to last book of the series of this particular series. I'm excited. This one particularly is just them rebuilding their court and just trying to get back to a sense of normalcy after the war. So super excited. So far it's very good. It breaks down each and every individual character and kind of takes you along with their thoughts and some things they may be struggling with after the war. And I just love it so far. So I'm on chapter 3 of that. Moving on. I wanted to show you guys some pins I picked up for my new denim jacket. Now, I'm kind of very disappointed because I just realized when I was cleaning my mudroom that I don't have my denim jacket. It's in my husband's car, so I can't show you it or work on it in this video. But maybe I will do that the next video. And for now, I'll just show you the new patches and the new buttons I picked up. I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on. So these are actually new patches that I had put on the jacket already, but they came off. This one says Luke's. It's from Gilmore Girls. All my Gilmore girlies, you know what this is. And it actually says Stars Hollow, Connecticut on it. It fell off. I'm not really sure why, but I'm gonna have to reheat it and try and reapply it. And my AT-AT from Star Wars also came off, which is kind of annoying. But like I said, I'm gonna try and reapply it. And then some new pins I got on Amazon are from Gilmore Girls. And they're these little button pins. I got a Luke's one, Life Short, Talk Fast, which I believe is a Lorelai quote. I love the no cell phones sign that Luke has in his diner, and Dragonfly Inn. I absolutely love adding all these buttons to my jacket, all my favorite patches. In the next video, I will show you an update on what it looks like, and we'll apply these patches together. For now, let's get baking. Okay, you guys, so I just finished baking my blueberry muffins. I'll give you guys kind of like a look at them. They're still hot, so kind of hot. They look delicious. They're just bursting with that blueberry. I love that like blueberry burst at the top. I'm so excited, but they do need to cool. So I'm gonna leave them here for about 20-25 minutes, let them cool off, and then try one. But I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today, seeing some things I do to reset and refresh for the weekend. I hope it motivates you or encourages you guys to kind of reset and refresh your space for the weekend. That way you can just enjoy a cozy space and we can enjoy it together. I plan to do a little bit of vlogging this weekend as well. I'm gonna try and go to Barnes & Nobles and pick up a few fall reads. So stay tuned for that video. I know you guys love when I take you guys shopping with me. So let's go shopping. But I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of the week. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time.